Let's talk today about researching in college library databases. Often, when you have to write a college essay, you need to bring in material from a college library. One way to do that and find sources that are usable and also very understandable is to search the New York Times database. Now, when you do a basic Google search, you may find a New York Times article, but when you click on it, you can't read it because you don't have a paid subscription. When you sign in through your college library, you will be behind that paywall so you can read the whole article for free. So, as a reminder, the way that we get to our college library, there's plenty of ways to do it, but I like to just Google it so I can find the college library website. I'm going to use my college, Valencia, as an example. I Google it, I click on library, and then I'm going to click the little search the library button in the bottom right hand corner. At this point, I'm going to make sure that I sign in. If you notice in the upper right hand corner, there's a sign in button. That's what gets you behind the paywall so you can read the whole article. Whatever college you're at, you're now going to have to log in using the same credentials you use to log into your Canvas course or your Office 365 email through your college. Once I'm logged in, now it has my name. I know they know who I am. And I'm going to click those three little dots next to Journal Search. And I'm going to click on Databases A to Z. Most colleges will have an organized page for Databases A to Z. Then, because I'm looking for the New York Times, I'm going to click on N for New York Times. And you can see here there are two options. Today, I'm going to be using the historical New York Times. So that's 1851 up to 4 years ago. This is really great because we can read New York Times articles from 1851. If you're researching a more modern topic, you're going to click on New York Times Current and it will follow the same process. Once I've clicked on that, I'm going to use my search terms. Remember that the search terms need to be spelled correctly. If you're not finding the right words, you're not finding any results, change your wording. You might just need a slightly different phrase. My students are going to be researching the Fugitive Slave Act of 1850 and Henry David Thoreau's article on that act, so that's the phrase I put in. And it came up with several articles for me. I can click on and read all of these articles. And if you notice on the right-hand side of each article, you have the quotation mark. If I click that, it will build a citation for me. I can also download it or email it to myself. This is a great way to bring in some solid research to help build your college essays.